Hey guys, if you're already starting to join, let me get the post out, let everybody know that we're getting ready to start, and then we'll get into it. Yeah, just gonna get out all the posts, let everybody know that we're going live and stuff. Alright, just got two more to do, guys, and we'll get started on the stream. I just want to make sure we got everybody here, and everybody that wants to join can join. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, let's see if we got people in here yet. Okay, so we'll let a few other people get in here, and I'll go ahead and just start slowly right now with a couple of things, and give other people time to get in here. And but like always, guys, if you have any questions, anything like that, you can if you're in one of the discords I'm in, you can tag me there, and as long as you tag me in it, I should be able to see it. Should get an alert for it. Or you can, let me go here and post right here where y'all can do it. You can throw it up in the chat. You can give me a ticker y'all want me to look at, anything like that. Put any questions or tickers. Alright, guys, with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Like I said, any tickers, anything you want me to look at, we'll go with there. So let's talk about the market first. What the hell happened here, right? What the fuck? You woke up this morning and the market just shit all over you, right? Well, there's a couple of things. One, bond rates are starting to rise quicker than expected. That's one thing that kind of shit on us this morning. Another thing, you had a live whipping of Colin Powell, of Powell and Yellen on the Senate. Now, guys, whether you like them or not, anytime anything bad comes out, they say anything bad or good, it affects the market. So, it's always good. I'll post a link later to give you a site to where you can keep up when the Fed has their talks and stuff, and that way you can be a little bit prepared beforehand. But, just things like that. I mean, energy's doing real well. It seems like some entertainment stocks are still doing real well. And, guys, if you're into things like AMC, BBIG, they're going to take a hit from this, but that doesn't mean that they're done. That doesn't mean you just tuck tail and run. Unless it's the play you're in for. If you're just in for a few bucks, whatever, like you care anyway. But if you're in it for that squeeze, then guys, it's not easy. I mean, it's not something it's not going to squeeze tomorrow. It's something you're going to have to put a little bit of sweat, blood, and tears into. There's going to be times when you question yourself, did I make the right choice? But ultimately, as long as we have our DD right, as long as, we stick together on this, I'm not saying, trying to manipulate the market or nothing like that. I'm just saying, If you're in it for the squeeze, then you're in it for the hold. That's the point I'm trying to make, and it's a hold. It's not easy. So with that being said, let me see what we've got in here right now. Okay, we got a few. So with that being said, let's take a look at those two tickers right now. All right. Let's go with BBIG. Okay, guys, this is what I'm talking about. You see how it crossed under the 200? That's not a good sign for a stock. And shorts and things like that know that. They know people watch technicals. They know people that do that thing. They don't even, in cases like this, they don't even have to short right now. Because they know people see this. They know people panic. So what we have to do as traders is see, why is it down? Is it down due to something that we got wrong? Or is it down due to markets and paper hands and things like that? In this case, I believe it's down for the market, at least today. Now, yesterday they could have been a little fuck aroundery, going on there. But today it's the market. And we can take a look here in a second at the dark pools and see what went in and what come out and all that other good stuff. But today it's the market. But if you look right here, let me blow this up. This right here is a support that I've had on here for probably a week now. And you can see it's come right down to it. And how many times it tested it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And not only has it tested it that many times, but if we draw a line on it here, that means we're getting higher lows. And the RSI is following it. So we don't have any bearish divergence or anything like that. And another thing, if we take a look at the MACD, sorry, I can't make it no bigger, guys, but if we take a look at the MACD, we can see that we have the MACD line crossed over the signal line. We have green bars. Really, the only two things that can make this more bullish on the MACD is a little bit more separation in those lines and it to be over the center line. Other than that, we're looking good on this. So, with that being said, you might ask, well, what should I be looking for, right? Okay, that's all good. Yeah, it's doing this and higher lows, but what the fuck does it mean, right? Okay, so here's what we're looking for. This is on the 15-minute chart. We're looking for the price, the candles, to be above this green 50-day. Let me go ahead while we're talking about it here and cut down on confusion. Let me get rid of my MA or the simple moving average lines. We're just going to be using the EMA lines, the exponential. So on my chart, if you're new to the channel, the purple one is the 15-day, the green one's the 50, and the 200 is the red one. So we're looking for the price to get over this 50-day, and we're probably looking for a retest. That means the price is going to come back down to that 50 green EMA line, retest it, and bounce. Now, there's two confirmations you're looking for. You're either looking for that retest, or it just blows past, it just blows past that 50-day, comes right on up to the 200, and goes over it and retests that. Those would be two great confirmations. Another thing we're looking at is a cross with a good separation in between the two of this 15 over this 50-day. If we get that cross mixed with a separation in volume, guys, that's a very good sign. Let me show you this. I'll show you on this one. This right here. One of my trading strategies using EMA lines. Guys, this is a great strategy to use. It is simple to use, and it works on all time frames. So this is a real common and a real easy to use strategy. I recommend you use it. If you're on Twitter, I posted it there. If you're on JP's Discord, then I posted it on the Zero page there. And if you're in the Wall Street Bets New and you don't use the Twitter or anything else, you can just contact me and I'll link it to you. Because it is a great and easy strategy to use, and it's them separations of that 15 line that I was talking about. So from there, what we want to see is we want to see what they call the golden cross. Now the golden cross is when the 50-day crosses over the 200. And again, the more separation or spike above it with volume, the better. And you know, guys, this is not going to, it's not going to shoot straight up there, neither. Expect pullbacks, expect it to bounce. You can see right here, just since we've been talking, we've got a good, I mean, we're about 5 minutes in the power hour and it's already showing on the stock pretty good. If we go to the 3 minute, see, you can see that clearly now what I was talking about with the higher lows. The candles, you can tell, guys, I also got a video on candles. You can tell that there's been a lot of back and forth on these candles. Like I said in that video, each candle is a battle, right? It's who's going to win out, the bears or the bulls? And the wick is how far that battle went to either side. And the candle is who won out, the best part of the fight, the best round, right? So you can see with these doji candles here that the other side just about won out. It was a close match. And, oh wait, I'm on this wrong stock on this one, guys. Holy shit. My bad. I guess when I switch time frames or something. Anyways, let me go back to the 15. Same thing on this one right here. Sorry about that, guys. That was another stock I was looking at. I guess I switched it up. Let's come back to it here. I think when I switched time frames, I fucked it up. So the last few minutes I had on that meant nothing. Let me go back to the 3 minute and show you again here. Okay, so if we look at the 15 minute, or the 3 minute, you can see that we're still getting the higher lows. We've about got this cross. Guys, we've tested this 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, several times. And this is, let me show you this. Let's draw some lines here really quick. Okay, so we're getting ready to test it again, and we're getting ready to get, this is on the 3 minute. We're getting ready to get that cross that I was talking about. The same strategy I was telling you about works on all time frames. Let me bring you up on this one. Make sure we're all on the same page. This is that cross I'm talking about, and that's the separation that we want. We want it to spike right up and keep going up in that direction with my mouse right here, if you can see it. That's what we want to see on that. From there, we want to see it come up and we want to see it test this. This earlier, guys, if you was in JP's Discord and I was talking about it, testing that 200 again, this is where we was at on there. And we can see how it tested, it come back down and tested support. Because, again, the good news on this is it has found support. We've got support at that 628 level. I mean, that is great news. It keeps butting up against it and keeps coming down. And eventually, it's got to break out one way or another. It's either got to break out to the downside or break out to the upside. So watch this upside, watch the retest, watch these crosses. That's what we're looking for in this stock. Uh-oh. Looks like it may come back down and test support again. But those are what we call ascending and descending triangles. Alright, let's take a look at AMC real quick and go on to that one. AMC sitting up the same way. Guys, this shows you that it's the market today. You know, it just cannot get over that 200. No, you know, none of these squeeze stocks can. None of these meme stocks, whatever you want to call them. But the difference with AMC is it's been trapped under this 200 for a little while now. We can see ever since that spike down, it's been under this 200. And guys, this has been AMC's MO for a while. You can see it spikes up, comes down, it finds that bullish momentum and spikes up. What we want to look for, though, is those higher lows. We want to see support not go as low as it did this last time. If it does, it does. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. But it would be a lot better for the next rally if we could get those higher lows. But again, the MACD is looking pretty decent. There's room to go on the RSI, and it's near the oversold levels. So, you know, I think we're looking pretty close to support here on it. Let me see if there's any questions real quick before we move on, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I got caught up in, I had to run and go do an errand, so when I come back, I'll just go. So that's my fuck up. Sorry about that. But yeah, AMC, I'm going to be honest with you right now with it. I do think we're going to see it go a little bit lower. But ultimately, guys, AMC's AMC. I mean, it's going to bounce back. There's just too much bullishness in it. When you look here on this 15, it's looking bullish as hell right now. I see this going probably back down to about 35-ish, especially if the market doesn't rebound tomorrow. So, you know, that's something to look at there too. Okay, guys, so you wake up in the morning or this evening, I'm probably going to buy some calls on the inverse or puts on the SPY, because I don't know if this is done yet. And I'll give a reason for it, and I'll give some ways to make some money off of it. Because ultimately, the more money we can make on other plays is the more we can use on our high conviction plays. For some people, that may be things like Tesla or Square. For other people, that may be things like AMC or BBIG. Just whatever your high conviction plays are. So let's talk about the SPY 1 second, how we can make money on it. So the SPY is an ETF of the S&P 500. And we can see right here it's looking good. I might actually pick up a call or two to the end of the day and then buy a put at the end of the day. I don't know. We'll see what it does here at the 50-day. But that would be a day trade, guys. So if you're not into day trading, you know, don't try that shit. You'll just end up catching yourself. But a good one, guys, I was talking about, you know, the SPY is $436. Not everybody has the money to buy 1,000 shares of that or 100 shares. Fuck, 10 shares of that, right? So here are two ETFs that are good, and they're 3 times leverage if you want to play the SPY. The first one is an inverse of the SPY, which means it goes up when the SPY goes down. It is SPXS. Again, that is SPXS. Sandy Papa X-Ray Sandy. And you can see right here that it went up when the market went down this morning, and now it's going down, that it's going up. This is the one I'm going to play. And usually I don't play the 3 times bull version of this. I just, if I want to be bullish on this, I'll just buy puts on this one. So this is the inverse. It's the bear 3 times leveraged of the SPY. And you can see that the calls are cheap enough to where you can get several of them, and the shares are cheap enough. But guys, this is nothing you want to hold for several days. This is an in and out play. A day to 3 days max is all that you want to hold these for. So you want to play these when you think a move is coming quickly in the market. But if we look here at the options on this, what's it at, 22 on calls? Okay, so if I think the market is going down again tomorrow, I might buy calls around the $23 to 25, and I like to play the big days. So the next big day in options is the 15th of October. You can see here that that's when all the big volume is. So if things go south, I can get rid of my option pretty quick because there are plenty of people buying and selling on this day. So if I was wanting to play for tomorrow, I'd probably buy maybe 2 or 3 at the 23 and then pick up about 10 for the 24. So you can see that they're pretty cheap right here. You can see right now, I mean, even after the market has started to come back up, which means this is going back down, these are still up 100% right now. That means if you had bought calls this morning, or it closed yesterday, you would still be at 100% of whatever you put in on that. Pretty cool, huh? Alright guys, so let me go over a couple other things and then we'll look at some stocks to play right here. A couple of y'all have asked me about my watch list, how I come up with it, right? The biggest thing that I use, let me go back to here. Let me find it. The biggest thing I use is FinViz. And guys, this is free. It's a great place. I mean, if I want to know if the market's up or down, I come here. Because it's got all 3 markets. Shit, come on now, move. All 3 markets right up here. The Dow, the NASDAQ, the SPY. Plus, you got a heat map of all the sectors. If you click on it, it blows it up. If you see me post a heat map for the day, I get it from here. So a heat map is very good. Also, if I take you back to my, here. Guys, if you're not using Webull or Thinkorswim, guys, you are so missing out. Webull is free even if you don't have an account through them. So you can download Webull on your phone or laptop and use it regardless if you have actually money through their broker. All you need is an email address. And see, it's got its own heat map. It has all the markets, including Forex. It has news. You can even look at the Hong Kong market just at a click. You can actually, what's cool about it is, let's say you're interested in this sector, consumer goods. I can click on it here. And it brings up now a whole watch list of just the consumer goods on that heat map. Great. Alright, but let me get back to it. So on FinViz, the main thing I do is I have my version of the party starter inputs on the screener. So you go to screener. Guys, this is real simple, but pay attention here. So you go to FinViz and you go to screener. Click the All tab. On Signal, right up here, Signal, click Unusual Volume. Now you want to do this the night before after market closes or in the pre-market before the bell. So unusual volume. So we want to go to current volume. And I always start at 2 million. So what it is, I'm trying to lower my total number down here to under 10. So I start at over 2 million. I come to industry. I put stocks only, because we don't care about bonds or futures or any of that shit. Stocks. Then I want to come right over here to performance, and I want to go today up. Now the only 2 things I will change in this whole setup is the current volume. I might mess around with that, or the market cap. Always look at the mid and the small. So let's start out with the small. And we come down here and click charts. Guys, these charts are on the day chart, so you might want to actually put them in to whatever program you use to look at charts. But look at this. It's gave me 5 good charts that I can look at, and I can put in the Webull and see if they're any good. So we can come back up here. We can go to mid. And now it's gave me 3 more. Now if that's not enough or you didn't find anything you want, you can lower this down to 1 million. And see, it's giving me a few more on the mid. And a few more on the small. So it's good. So again, let me go over this with you and then we'll start looking at stocks. It's the signal is unusual volume. The industry is stocks only. The current volume is over 2 million is what I start out with. The performance for the day is today up, and then the market cap is either small or mid. And guys, 90% of my watch list, well, 90% of my rally watch list comes from this right here. So it's pretty neat. Alright, let's take a look and see how BBIG is doing. And then we'll go into see what might be up for tomorrow. Maybe make a few trades. Let's see if we can get rid of this right now. And we can get rid of this. Let's put a trend channel on it. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a breakout of that right there. Okay. So let's see if we have any quick day trades. No, some IPO'd. GoGo. What's up with GoGo? Let's take a look at it on Benzinga. Guys, this is another great app. And it's free for 2 weeks without a credit card. You don't need a credit card for it. While we're at it, let's turn on the squawk whenever it loads up. While y'all doing that, I want to see if y'all have any tickers that you want me to take a look at or anything like that. Again, guys, if there's any stocks you want me to go over, take a look at, you can post them right here, and we can go over it right now. I don't mind one bit. Man, okay, there it goes. I don't know why my internet's running so freaking slow today. So about 3:30, I want to start looking at trades for tomorrow, like options I can buy today that might go up or down quickly in the morning, make a few dollars off of, and don't have to waste a day trade on them. Does that make sense? So guys, if you hear a random guy talking here in a minute, it's all because the squawk's on. What? I've got 2 of them on there? They've added a new one. They've added a squawk for options and just equity. That's cool. So guys, this is an awesome program to use. Anytime y'all ask me if I've seen any block trades or signals or any news, they've even got a tab that's just why is it moving. Let's see here. So say you had a stock that's up today, right here, ATER, on the 23rd. ATER shares are trading lower on profit taking after the stock rallied yesterday. Man, it's neat as hell, man. It's got its own screener. I'll also get stock picks from this. I'll look at spikes. We can also take a look at its Stock Finder app. They have a good pre-market screener. You can see it's got a newsfeed. Lows. Oh, somebody's buying puts on Lows. And so you got price spikes. It'll tell you if a price spikes up or down. It has a calendar, but on this one I have it set for unusual options activity. And we can see that the QQQ got a put. So there are people betting on the NASDAQ and the Q going down lower. Speaking of which, guys, before go any further, I showed you the inverse for the SPY. The inverse for the NASDAQ is SQQQ. So S and 3 Qs. It didn't go, did it? There it goes. So I believe, as a matter of fact, I believe I'm going to go ahead, because it looks like they're bouncing. I'm going to pick up some calls on the SQQQ and the SPXS. So first we'll do this one. Let me look and see what's available. Okay, so let's go out and see what the price on the 15th are. Yeah, see, these are already up pretty good. Let's take a look at this is the 15-minute chart. I believe it's going on down. So let's go back to the options. So if we believe the market's going down, we want to buy calls on this one since it's the inverse. So I think I'm going to buy those $9 calls. So SQQQ, trade options, the 15th, $9 calls are, okay, why does on the 15th, Robinhood has these at a different price. Huh. Let me make sure we're up to date on this. Options. There, yeah, see. Now they're the same price. So 35. So I'm going to pick up 10 of these. No, 5 of these. Because we're playing the other 2. Okay, so those filled right away, so that's good.
PLAG Planet Green shares spiking to a session high, now up 40% on a large move higher in volume. Shares breaking above the 145 level here. That's Papa Lima Alpha Golf.
I might want to jump in on this real quick. Let me see what this does. Guys, this is PLAG. And the squawk just told us that spiking.
About 9.5 million shares trading so far today. The stock normally trading under 100,000 shares per day. That's Papa Lima Alpha Golf.
Okay, I'll take a look at our NT. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. And guys, we'll come back to the other puts I was talking about right in just a second. Let's give that time to see what it does on the next candle. So IRNT. It's not had too bad of a day. Spiked up this morning, come down, it popped back over the 200, continued on. Guys, this is what I'm talking about, a retest. See how it pops up over that red 200? It come back down, it retested. It went below it just a little bit, but, you know, nothing's going to ever be perfect. But that's a retest. It come back, retested it, and bounced. And now it's bouncing off the 50. So this, even though it is spiking down right now, as long as it catches itself around the 200 and bounces, preferably it'd be around the 50, but as long as it does it before this 200 and bounces, this will still be in the play for tomorrow, I would assume. You know, the after hours and the pre-market can do a lot of weird things, but, you know, I would assume that this would still be in play tomorrow as long as it stays above those. So the 200 I have around 25.60, and my 50-day I have around 25.95. So I'd look for him to bounce around there and continue on. You can see how I've done it here. See, it Popped up, it bounced, popped up, bounced, like that. If we look at the 15 minute, yeah, see, it's coming back over this 200. You've got higher lows. The MACD's bullish. I mean, this is looking like it could rebound. You know, how far it'll go is anybody's guess, but it's looking good right now. Our NT is. Let's put that on our watch list for in the morning. Oh, well, I've already got it on my watch list. Okay, so let me go back to that PLAG. Yeah, we'll wait and see what the next couple of candles do. We might pick up some of those for in the morning. So I was talking about buying puts on the bear SPY now. So that is SPXS, Sandy Papa X-ray Sandy. So on this one, if I want to be bearish on the SPY, if I want to buy puts on the SPY, I want to buy calls on this one. So if we go back up to the 15th, we're looking at calls. This one don't move a whole lot, so we don't want to go too far away. 2260. So yeah, the 23 or 24. Let's that don't happen for any other day. Oh, hit the wrong thing for a second. I guess, man, yeah. Between the 23rd and the or the $23 and the $25, between there is where I'd play it. So let's play in the middle. Let's pick up 3 to 5 around, or let's pick up 1 at the 24 and 2 at the 25. Let's do that. Okay, those got filled. Now one other, the Dixon Bear, SOXS. What are options like on this one? Yeah, see, that's cheap enough you can get a few. Yeah, you could grab 10 of those. So yeah, since I'm already in the others quite a bit, I think I am going to buy a couple of these, but I'm going to go for the 8th instead of the 15th. No, I'm not, because there's no open interest on them. So I'm going to go for the 15th, and I'm going to pick up just 3 at the $7. So that is Sandy Oscar X-ray Sandy. Yeah, give me just a second. $7. Yep. Okay, so now let's look at any other plays now. So let's take a look. Let's go back to Benzinga Pro.
Market on close and balance $1.2 billion on the sell side.
Let's see what might stay up in the after hours and continue. That actually, even though it's an IPO, that don't look too bad. That don't look too bad.
Coming up after the close, earnings from MU Micron Technology. That's coming
Oh,
up around
yes.
4:10 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Michael Uniform. And coming up at 4:30 p.m., the API Weekly Crude and Gasoline Stocks.
That's the reason why gas and everything's up. That's another play. Let's take a look at that real quick. PBF. So is this a buy the rumor, sell the news? Or is it just down because the market's down today?
SDC, Sandy Delta Charlie getting a pop here. Seeing some
That's that Smile Direct,
activity.
right? Yeah, look at that.
And Sandy Delta Charlie. Robinhood,
Okay.
HOOD, Robinhood Markets, December 80 call sweep, Hotel Oscar Delta.
Guys, this looks very bullish. This chart does. Let's see what Benzinga has on it right now. I played it a few days back, last week sometime. Go EV, SDC. Yeah, let's take a look at those. So SDC, Go EV, and shit, I don't remember what the other one was. Oh, SoFi. Damn. Come on, there's gotta be some more play. Oh yeah, Ford. What did it do? I made some killer money off of this morning, guys. I bought calls right at the end of the day and sold them right at that peak in the morning. I seen the market was going red, so I sold just as soon as it popped up and started going down. I made like $400 this morning just on a few Ford calls. But my damn watch list took a hit from hell this morning from this market. I believe Palantir is going down further. I really do. I might even pick up some more puts on that. Yeah, see, it's under the 200. I'm going to pick up some more puts on Palantir. Let's come back to that real quick. It's not looking good for the home team. Bounced off at 200. Okay, puts on Lucid looking good. What about Matterport? And Matterport. Okay, guys, I'm going to pick up puts on Matterport, Lucid, and Palantir. So, with that being said, let's start here. No, not Macy. Really? Let's come back on Matterport real quick. Let's go over to Lucid. Here we go. So Lucid, puts. We can go out to the 8th. And the 22 don't look bad, so I'm going to do that. So lucid puts for the 8th at 22, did we say? Yes, 22. Let's just pick up 3 of those. Okay, it didn't get filled. It must be moving. Okay, there it went. It just filled. Okay. So we got lucid puts. Palantir. It might be best to wait until in the morning to get Palantir because it could pop up in the where it's oversold. It could pop up in the after hours, start up high, and then we're just fighting what we've already bought in the morning.
AXDX, Accelerate Diagnostics, insider buy of 192,000 shares. That's Alpha X-Ray, Delta X-Ray. Shares getting a little pop here, $5.70 on Alpha X-Ray, Delta X-Ray, AXDX.
Let's check out that real quick, and we'll come back to matter 4. AXDX. Oh yeah, got a nice little pop there. It's above the 200. This could be a quick little trade. What do I got on the YouTube account? Just trying to see what I've got here. I'll get, guys, any tickers you want me to look at for the close of the day?
CRK.
MMAT. Yes, we can look at
Crown
MMAT. Let's take a look at MMAT real quick.
Crown Electrokinetics CEO Doug Croxall tells Benzinger on the company's first commercial agreement with Metro Spaces. We are starting our second field test today on a newly designed insert, and we will have results from the test in early November. That's Charlie Romeo Kilo November CRKN.
I was just going to let him finish talking there, guys, but MMAT is looking good. I swear the last week or two for MMAT has been so bullish on it. Oh, right here, look. MMAT climbs higher as merger vote is about to take place. What does the chart say? I love when they do technical analysis like this because it's easy, you can check it real easy. Let's look and see what options are like on MMAT. If we go to calls for the 15th, they're not bad at all. I like that 7. And look at the implied volatility, guys. That is real high. Oh, wow. Now, what the fuck? Let's buy one. See what it does. I mean, it ain't like we've got a ton of shit to play right now. And it just bounced too, right? Yeah. So we had the separation. Come back and retest in 1, 2, 3 and bounce. Right before close. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. 15th. Calls.
Senators Coons and Stabenow says U.S. Congress Democrats preparing measure to fund government and avert shutdown on Wednesday. that from Reuters.
Okay. So far we bought a couple of market calls. We bought a put on LCID, Lucid. We bought a call on MMAT. Hey guys, in the morning too, I put out a watch list tonight. In the morning we'll do a pre-market briefing. So we'll do a live stream tomorrow from about 9 to about 10:30 or 11. We'll go over the watch list. We'll go over any tickers that you guys may have, and we'll take a look at anything new that pops up. Okay. So if you're on, I'm on the East Coast, so we'll go by Eastern Standard Time between 9 to about 10:30 or 11. So pre-market to just about an hour or so before lunch. But yeah, MMAT, check this out. Here's what I was talking about with that one thing. We have, it's over, the price is over the 200. We have the spike of the, with a cross and the spike up, of the 15 over the 50. It's retested a few times with 3 major retests of the 50. 1, 2, 3, bounce. The MACD is bullish right now, and the RSI has room to grow. And I bet you, if we put the retracement on it, I don't know, somewhere right in here. Yeah, look at that, a bounce off the 50. So we had a 50% pullback and a bounce. Plus we have news on it. A merger coming up. Merger vote coming up, I mean. Yeah, I mean, this is, it might, could go more. I mean, I had got out of MMAT on one of those previous spikes, but I'll buy a few calls on it. Yeah, see, I got out on MMAT up here around this one somewhere. Around that $6 last time at spike. I still got my dividend shares. I can't wait for them to pay out. I just want the money to start using it for something else. At this point, I don't even care if it is $10 a share. Just give me some money I can use. What the hell? Alright, any other tickers real quick, guys? Let's see. ATER, love ATER. Let's check it out. Okay, so it's found support around this, around 1143-ish. Let's actually adjust that a little bit, because let's put it right there. So around 1133, it's found support. We're still pretty much around this trend line up. So yeah, it's pretty much forming an ascending triangle. So you see, if you have this going up and this one going out, that's an ascending triangle. The 15-minute. Yeah, see, it was doing good around here until the market come crashing. But even with the market crash, I mean, just today alone, it's tested this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So, I mean, that's, unless the market just keeps going on down, then it might come down to this $10 area. But I think it's found its support. 3 minute. Yeah, see, you can see right here just how many times it's tested it. So again, on this one, what you'd expect it to do is for the price to come up over that green 50-day, bounce along with the 15-day fall on it, then it to come up and test the 200. It'll probably get rejected its first time, come back down, and then on its second or third retest of it, it'll probably pop up then. Unless it gets really bullish in the after hours. And then it would probably just skip past all that and go above it. Yeah, ATR is still, ATER is still looking pretty good. You can see that trend line right there. I'll post this on Twitter too, guys. Well, I think I already have this one posted on Twitter. So if you need to reference back on it for anything, and you can always message me if you need any updates on it. Skills, any chance of skill. I'm still very bullish on skills. I still have some shares in it. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. It's come back down and retested this support around 1045-ish. And that's where it's had support this last time. I think what really hurt you today was the market. Hold on, something's not doing right here. Well, hang on, can't get one of my accounts to work here. I think what really hurt you was the market going green today, and this being the stock that it is. Guys, these type of stocks like this, BBIG, ATR, they are real easy for those big guys who are not the type of people to hold stocks like these very long. It's really easy to say, well, I need to clean up margin, so let's just get rid of those. And they'll sell off those first. But then what happens when the market goes green again? Then they're like, okay, I'm ready to take a risk again, so I'll buy back in. So I think that's what you're seeing with skills overall here. But you can see ultimately it is slightly trending upwards, but I probably wouldn't go with that trend line as much. I'd go with the support. So you might see it come on down to around 1050-ish and bounce. So if you're holding calls on this one, if you're holding calls on this and it's you're only like a week away from expiration, I would probably cash out. But if you're about 2 weeks out, then yeah, I would hold for a couple more days and see what it does. Because I think in the morning it's going to be really rough for the market again. But I'm hoping by the end of the day it'll start pulling up, and then the day after that it'll start getting bullish again. One thing you got to remember about these market pullbacks or red days is, guys, I know they suck when they happen, but look, just the last time. I mean, let's go back here to SPY.
Coming up, earnings from MU, Micron Technology, CALM, Calmaine Foods, NTWK, NetSalt Technologies.
Look at this last spike down right here, and then all this bullishness. Guys, that's been the last couple of days whenever everybody was talking about, yeah, this is up and that's up and blah, 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 and everything's great, you know, kiss my mother-in-law in the mouth. That type of shit, man. You know, that's what happens after these pullback days like this. To be honest with you, I wouldn't care if it pulled down, like way down to around this 413, 420 mark, because that's going to bring down things like Tesla, Square, Roku, all that. And then you can buy that stuff in really cheap and sell it back up. That's what I did on the last Roku dip. I got Roku at around 10 or 2, somewhere between 250, 270, something like that. I got Tesla in at 550 just this year. I mean, look, both of them. Roku almost hit $500. I mean, just a few dollars away from $500. And Tesla hit around 800. And I got in on them at around 250 and 550 respectively. So, yeah, I like when the market pulls back. And guys, like always, you know, if you could help me out and hit the like and subscribe button, guys, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you find any value in anything I'm doing here, it'd mean a lot for me if y'all would hit that like and subscribe button. And also, over at Twitter, it's at WTrades. Let me show it to you here. Right here. It's at WTrades. It's DUBYA Trades. Guys, I post news, charts, watch lists, picks. Anytime I go live, anytime I put out a video. I mean, it's a great place to keep up with stocks in this community of ours, guys. I mean, I really want to grow a community of like-minded traders that all bring something to the table that can grow and learn together, man. That's what this is all about. So yeah, if you'd give me a follow here on Twitter and hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube, it would greatly help me out. That's the only thing I'm asking for. You know I sound like a shield of myself here for it, but it really does help out. It lets YouTube know that y'all are liking what I'm putting out there, and it gets me in front of more eyes. So, I'd appreciate it. SCCW. No, sorry, CSCW. CSCW. That's Liechtenstein. Dude, man, I appreciate you, man. I notice you're in the comments all the time, putting shit out there. Man, I appreciate you. You're always out there. You've been a really stout follower of this community, and just want to give a shout out to Liechtenstein here, man.
The October $95 call sweep now. Papa Tango Oscar November.
Okay. Dude, Liechtenstein don't look good. I'm not going to lie to you. But there is some good news here on it. The MACD does look like it could be turning around a little bit. So that it could be showing some bullish divergence there. Plus you're oversold. So even though there is a lot of sell-off, let's see if there's a reason for it. Right here. Color star. I don't know what that is. Rule 424. Oh, so they must be adding in a new employee or a person to the board. That's what it kind of looks like at first glance. So that's not going to matter much to us. Unless they got rid of somebody who really liked. So they launched sports-related ETFs. Did they have a earnings recently? I don't see anything recently yet. So they had an equity offering, which means they might have diluted.
GeoVax expands immuno-oncology pipeline with acquisition of clinical stage cancer program. That's Golf Oscar Victor X-ray.
So see, it got some bullish news. I don't know what this equity offering is, but if they diluted shares, that might be. Yeah, I think that's what they've done. So if they're down just because of diluted shares, you know, people get mad at that.
MU Micron
Shut
earnings
up a
are
minute.
out, Michael.
So, yeah, I mean, you could probably expect a rebound. What to look for, you know, with the market being red and this being this type of stock, it's not going to rebound if the market's down. So, you know, unless it starts plummeting real fast like it did here, you know, hold it a few days, see what it does. See what it does with this oversold. You know, look for it to start making higher lows. But ultimately, if it continues much further down from this, um, I would cash out and put it in something else. Even if you're down a lot, it'd be better putting that money to work for you and just suck up the loss than it would be to leave it in there in hopes that it could go up. Anything else before we close out? Let's see. If you just now bought in, I mean, that's kind of gutsy. But if you just now bought in, you're probably good to hold. I mean, I don't look for it. Like I said, unless you see it really spiking down more. I mean, it looks like people just got mad because they diluted shares or something like that. So stocks like that usually rebound in a week or two. And you are going to see at least a little bit of a spike up just because it's oversold right now. So if you just bought in, you're probably okay. But that's what I would watch for. I mean, because right now, I mean, the chart don't look good on it. It doesn't. But there is a few little saving graces here to where you could get some of your money back on a bounce. But, I mean, if you've held through all this, unless you see a steep drop again, you might as well hold a few more days just to see what it does. Okay, yeah, you bought it. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so you're probably pretty good on that, guys. Let's see how BBIG ended today, and then we'll end this session. So yeah, BBIG is still in that trend channel. Look for the breakout on either side, and look for it to, like I was talking about, regaining those on that. I mean, guys, it's just the nature of the beast with stocks like this. When the market's down, you know, people that have margin and worried about margin calls, these are the type of stocks they get rid of first. So when the market goes red again, that's usually when they're willing to start taking that chance again. So within a day or two of that, you usually see them bounce back. Plus, it's a swing play. I don't think anybody in BBIG is saying, damn, the market's down, might as well get out now. You know, I mean, you know what you're in. You know this wasn't going to pop up in a day or two. It's a swing play. It's going to be rough. You know, it's a gamble. But it's a gamble that can pay out big as long as certain factors are met. It's like AMC. Nobody is in AMC saying, oh shit, we're down from 50 to 36, I better get out, man. No, they're like, oh, it's a dip, let's buy it up and go on. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of play. You know, it's not a normal stock. On a normal stock, I'd say, yeah, get the fuck out, man. What are you doing holding that shit? I'm going to drive to your house and hit the sell button for you. But no, this is a different type of play. If that's what you're in it for. Let me preface it by saying that. You know. Alright guys, I'm going to go get my kids from the bus. I appreciate you again, like I said. If you'd hit that like button and subscribe button, I'd greatly appreciate it, guys. So, we'll do this again in the morning at 9. I'll post before I go live. All the same places I posted today. Guys, I appreciate you sharing this time with me here and hanging out with me while we check out some cool stocks and stuff. So you guys have a great day. Bye.